Humm, baby.
Enjoy this great game.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today we're finally going to check out this situation here with Trevor Bauer. This is news that broke during the Giants-Dodgers game. That's when I noticed it. I was absolutely in shock seeing that there was sexual assault allegations against one of the biggest stars in the game, Trevor Bauer. While I'm sitting there watching a Giants-Dodgers game, I decided to wait a day, see if any more details come out on this, which a few have, and it's really tough to read. There's an article on The Athletic that is very detailed, somewhat graphic. Check it out if you have a subscription. Right now, we're at New York Post, and we're going to check out this article a little bit and just see what's going on here, what both sides are saying right now, give a little bit of my thoughts on the situation, and then we'll wait for more word to drop on this situation. But, you know, Trevor Bauer, he potentially might not pitch the rest of the year. That's what people are saying. People are saying he shouldn't pitch at all until this is resolved. We'll have to wait and see on that, but you know, this is just absolutely insane right here. So here's the article. Report reveals sordid assault accusations against MLB's Trevor Bauer. LA Dodgers pitcher Trevor Bauer, and this pretty much sums up what is being accused right now. And it says that he allegedly choked a woman unconscious, punched her in the head, and sodomized her without consent, according to disturbing new details of the assault accusations against the A's hurler. Now, just to be clear, she admits that she was okay for consensual sex and some things that they were going to do, but apparently he just went, at least she's saying that he went way beyond that and did things that were definitely not consensual, such as choking her unconscious. I would not think that would be consensual. I guess it could be, but I would not think that she would want that. And I would not think that she would want her head punched in to the point of getting a concussion. And I would definitely think she would not want to be sodomized while unconscious. Those are just things I would assume that she wouldn't be interested in. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being like, literally, I would assume that she wouldn't want that. I know that people can be into different things, but I would think that that's too far for just about anybody. Now, the 27-year-old victim outlined the unsavory details of the consensual sex that allegedly turned violent and left her with black eyes and scratches, The Athletic reported on Wednesday, citing her request for a temporary restraining order. Photos included with the request show the woman bruised and battered. Bauer said through his agent on Tuesday that the pair had consensual, rough sex. This was the original, what we were hearing originally with the first tweet, and they were saying that basically that she had texted him, said she wants rough sex, said she wants to be hit up a little bit, said she wants to be choked a little bit, but then again, you know, to the point of being unconscious. I highly doubt those texts said that. Otherwise, they probably would have noted that. But anyway, bottom line is stuff happened. Very rough stuff happened that Trevor Bauer agreed to do, which was risky in and of itself as a high-profile person. Not that you shouldn't be able to do whatever you want. Not whatever you want, but whatever you legally want to do, two consenting adults want to do, but you still have to be very careful as a high-profile athlete. This day and age right here, it's really not recommended just to getting with someone you don't know too well and choking them. It's just, I find kind of a stupid move right there, assuming it's beyond stupid if he actually did this without her consent, as she's claiming. Then it's just criminal. Then it's absolutely disgusting. But if it was consensual, I still find it pretty dumb if you don't know this woman very well, but apparently that's what they're saying happened. That's what Bauer is saying happened. They claim that the assault happened, the accuser claimed that the assault happened in 2 encounters, which is interesting because in the first encounter, the pair had sex after she drove from San Diego, and then he wrapped her hair around her neck until she blacked out. I'm saying it's interesting because apparently she met with him again anyway. I agreed to have consensual sex, however, did not agree to consent with what he did next, which was, and this is still the first time that they met, when she woke up an unknown amount of time later, she said he was sodomizing her. The next morning she asked if she was sore in a teasing manner, and she responded that she did not enjoy it. What I don't understand is why she would meet up with him again, but apparently they met up again. And then she claimed that she met him again, and again, he choked her till she lost consciousness. When she came to, she reportedly claimed that Bauer punched her multiple times in the head, flipped me back, this is what she said, flipped me back on my stomach and began choking me with my hair, lost consciousness again. When she later was found shaking and crying, he had to calm her, told her she was safe, she reportedly said in her declaration. I mean, this is just, if what she's saying is true and he was doing these things without her consent, I mean, it's just absolutely sick. And I don't think he needs to play baseball again. It sounds to me like he should be locked up because that's just, it's just terrible. Am I saying it's true? No, I'm not saying it's true. But that's the current allegation. After the second and final encounter, the woman sought medical attention, that including an emergency room visit. She was diagnosed with a head injury and assault by manual strangulation. Maybe there was not a concussion, but there was a head injury. I remember reading somewhere that there was a concussion, but I could be wrong on that. In her request for a restraining order, she said she taped Bauer on the phone at the request of the Pasadena police. In the alleged recording, she said she asked Bauer what he did while she was unconscious, and he said he punched her buttocks, to which she replied that she did not consent to. Bauer changed the topic, she reportedly claimed in the declaration. So there are some recordings. There's going to be text messages. There's going to be a lot of information yet to come out on this. So I'm going to be careful not to say anyone's guilty or not guilty right now, but it looks terrible. It definitely looks terrible. What she's saying sounds absolutely awful. In response to the report, Bauer's spokesman pointed to his agent's previously released statement, which called the woman's basis for the order of protection fraudulent. And this is what the attorney says. The attorney says that there are messages where she asked for rough sex, including asking to be choked out, asking to be slapped in the face. But even if she asked for those things, he still may have taken it way too far. In both their encounters, the woman drove from San Diego to Mr. Bauer's residence in Pasadena, where she went on to dictate what she wanted from him sexually, and he did what he was asked. Following each of their only two meetings with Mr. Bauer, her only two meetings with Mr. Bauer, the woman spent the night and left without incident, continuing to message Mr. Bauer with friendly and flirtatious banter. Now that would be something else that they'll if they can demonstrate that, this could be an interesting case. It's hard to tell. Both sides have, both sides say what happened, and we're just going to have to see. But as of now, it sounds absolutely awful. Obviously, this is a high-profile athlete with a lot of money, and who knows? He could be completely innocent in this. Obviously, he might be into some crazy stuff, but possibly he didn't do anything that was not consensual, and that's what they're going to try to prove. So we'll have to wait and see how this develops right here. Is she trying to get money? Is she trying to get something like that? Or is she being honest? And he just took it way too far and did things that were absolutely unacceptable. But then they're going to show these text messages where she is actually asking to be slapped around, asking to be choked out. And then it becomes pretty weird. It becomes pretty difficult to have a case when she's asking for that stuff. So I don't know what to say. I find the whole thing insane. I find it very risky to behave like that with someone you don't know very well, who's saying, hey, I want you to choke me out. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. Okay, sure. And, obviously baseball is not the most important thing right now, but I'm sure Dodger fans are wondering, are we going to lose Bauer for the rest of this season? Or possibly longer, possibly forever, depending on how this case unfolds. It's going to be super interesting. I don't want to give any hard opinions right now. I'm just saying this is what's out there. It sounds absolutely awful. I hope most would agree with that. But I hope most would agree, hey, for now, innocent until proven guilty, but it looks absolutely awful. Not saying it looks bad like he's going to be guilty. I'm saying what she's claiming is just terrible. It sounds absolutely awful. I would think that most would agree on that as well. But let me know your thoughts down below. Again, I'm not saying that this guy's guilty. Maybe not. I mean, you have to demonstrate, you have to prove something. And it sounds like there's a phone recording, text messages. There's a lot that's going to be unfolding here. This is going to be pretty interesting. And I'm hoping that did not do this. I'm hoping he did not do this. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want to see Trevor Bauer's career over. I don't want to see Trevor Bauer in prison, but if that's what he deserves and he did this, that's what he deserves. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll follow this up when more details come out. You guys have a fantastic day. Please hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. We'll talk to you next time.
When the Giants come to town, it's 5